This is such a fun video. I don't even know what I got in that shop.
He is my type of guy.
She is married to a severe douchebag.
I don't even know if I can say this on the internet.
And now let's unpack, because this is the hint to the second author we're gonna meet in this video. Hello and welcome back to this new video of mine, which is a very exciting one, because I got tickets to a book event, book fair, whatever you want to call it. So we're gonna do a reading vlog of a few popular authors. I have a package over here and we're gonna unbox together. I'm gonna tell you which books are gonna be in the lineup for this video. I'm really hoping that I'm gonna be able to read all of them, because today is Tuesday, I got the ticket yesterday and the event is on Sunday. So we have 6 days and my graduation is in between. So let's see about that. I'm gonna definitely be busy this week, and obviously I want to have read these books before I get their signature. It feels like one book, but we have 3 books that I want to try to get to. So we're gonna see if Amazon actually delivered. It's one. Okay, it's one book. It's gonna be fine. The other ones are still coming during the course of this week, I hope. I'm gonna show it to you first. Wow, this is huge.
That's what she said!
It is A Fate Forged in Fire by Hazel McBride, so obviously Hazel McBride will be at this event. I'm very excited. I think it's also on Kindle for a cheaper price, so I'm gonna see if there's actually a good deal on this, and then I'm also gonna read it on my Kindle at the same time. Let's see how far we get, but this one sounded really intriguing. I mean, as you can see, it's also about dragons. I mean, here you can see some, which I love. Let's quickly read the back of this. Once a territory built on matriarchal, oh, I butchered that already, rule, Tirtane has been without a female heir for centuries. Through a long line of corrupt kings, an oppressive anti-magic teaching has infected the land, leading to the tragic decline of the dragons. Here we go, dragons. Gifted with fire magic from the goddess Bridget, Emera has hidden in the shadows for years, waiting for the king to die so she can bond to his dragon and protect their people. But when her carefully laid plans are foiled, Emera is thrust into a deadly game of politics and plots. Her greatest enemy, Prince Fiorian, the dragon-riding, fire-wielding royal whose icy arrogance and raw power thwart her every step. As chaos engulfs the court, Emera and Prince Fiorian are forced to forge an uneasy alliance to survive, and in the heat of battle, their mutual hatred ignites something neither of them can control. So I've seen this around a little bit. I've seen this definitely in bookstores before. I just wasn't aware that she's gonna be here, you know, in the Netherlands. So I'm super excited. I'm actually moving soon, so this is one of the last few events in the Netherlands I'm gonna be able to go to. Hazel McBride is originally from Scotland, but lived in the Caribbean, Spain and France before settling in the Netherlands with her Dutch husband. I love that. So she lives here actually in the Netherlands, and it was picked up by a US and a UK publisher. So let me know if you've read this one yet, but I'm very excited to meet her, as I've already said. This is such a fun video. Like, this just came out of nowhere, this video idea, and I'm thrilled. Let's start this one right away so that we can make a good dent in this. I mean, this is how many pages? The physical copy is shortly under 400 pages, so let's hope that we can make that. Okay, it's later in the evening. Please excuse the reflection. We're just working with what we got now. Just another package from Amazon arrived, so we're gonna open that in a second. But before we continue, A Fate Forged in Fire is pretty good so far. I'm like 75 pages in, which I would say is about 20%. I am enjoying it so far. It is in third-person POV, which I'm not loving. Like, I'm not the type of person that gets into a story that easily if it's in third-person POV. I'm at a point where I got used to it, and I really enjoy the writing style. I think it's really well done. I just couldn't grasp who our main protagonist is yet. I don't understand her motives yet, but the story is really moving into a way more interesting plot right now. It's really picking up, so I think we've had a lot of world building happening, but now we're actually at a point where it starts to pick up and where we already got introduced to the male love interest. So it's very interesting. What I like in this is that our female main character is actually bisexual, so I've actually never read that, I think, before in a fantasy romance. Maybe House of Azriel, but I'm not sure right now. So I think that's really, really well done. And the writing style is very good as well. There are a lot of confusing words and a lot of confusing character names that I need to remember how to pronounce. And to me personally, it's just, even, especially if it's in third person POV, it just gets so confusing at times. So it took me a long time to get into, but now we got the ball rolling. So let's see how much I'm still going to be able to read. And I also saw that it was for 99 cents on Kindle, so I got it on Kindle as well so that I can read it at the same time. And now let's unpack, because this is the hint to the second author we're going to meet in this video. Oh, this was so not satisfying. I'm super excited for this. Oh wow, it's very heavy. The US copy, which I love. It's A Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle L. Jensen. So yes, this is the second author of this video that we're gonna be covering today. This book has over 400 pages. Yeah. I'm excited for this though. The cover is super beautiful and the book is very, very heavy, so I think this might be one of the first editions that came out. I'm not fully sure, but this is gorgeous. And this one I'm very excited about because it's Norse mythology, I think. Yeah, Norse inspired duology. So these are the two that I'm gonna try to read very, very soon. There's another book coming in the mail by the same author, but yeah, let's see how far we get. So let's talk about what it is. Bound in an unwanted marriage, Freya spends her days gutting fish but dreams of becoming a warrior and of putting an axe in her boorish husband's back. Freya's dreams abruptly become reality when her husband betrays her to the regent's Jarl, landing her in a fight to the death against his son Bjorn. To survive, Freya is forced to reveal her deepest secret. She possesses a drop of a goddess's blood, okay, which makes her a shield maiden with magic capable of repelling any attack. It was foretold such a magic would unite the fractured nation of Scotland beneath the one who controls the shield maiden's fate. Believing he's destined to rule Scotland as a king, the fanatical Jarl binds Freya with a blood oath and orders Bjorn to protect her from their enemies. Desperate to prove her strength, Freya must train to fight and learn to control her magic, all by facing perilous tests set by the gods. The greatest test of all, however, may be resisting her forbidden attraction to Bjorn. If Freya succumbs to her lust for the charming and fierce warrior, she risks not only her own destiny but the fate of all the people she swore to protect. Sounds very good in my opinion. Can we talk about for a second about the name Bjorn? That's not hot, you know? I don't think he's gonna be in my top 10 book boyfriends list, but who knows? I just feel like it's not the hottest name, but that doesn't mean anything. But yeah, I'm still very, very intrigued. This has first person POV, so I think it's also like a good sort of palette cleanser. And also completely different. Like completely different fantasy romances, or yeah, just fantasy books in general. I'm gonna stop yapping now and we're gonna see each other soon. I tried to curl my hair today. Didn't work. It's all back to a mess. It's just what it is. If my hair looks weird, that's why. But a day has passed and I'm about 25% into A Fate Forged in Fire. I do like it so far. As I said, the plot is picking up, but I just cannot tell you much more yet. I'm also a bit confused. Like, can we talk for a second? Are they related? Like, I mean, they need to be from the similar blood or from the same bloodline. So is she related to the male main character? Because that is icky. Like, I don't understand fully the family dynamics yet. And if they're cousins, that would be very, very weird. But also, why wasn't it fully explained? Or as I said, maybe I just missed it. And maybe I really didn't pick up on the clues. That could also be. So I don't want to make any false assumptions yet, but this is the only thing that's a bit weirding me out at the moment. But besides that, another package arrived. Way earlier than I thought, and I was hoping that the first two would come in the same package, but now we just have a lot of trash at home. Yeah, but this one is the final book for the lineup of this week. I don't think I'm gonna be able to read them all, but maybe we are able to still read them all in this vlog. We will see. Here it is. The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle Jensen. This one is more floppy. I love that. I can just open it without any... Beautiful. There are no dents in the back of this. That's perfect. I've been looking at this for like almost a year or something. So yeah, I'm really glad to have this at home now. And I'm gonna try to read it this week, as I said, with you guys in this video. And otherwise we're gonna read the other book by Danielle Jensen, A Fate Inked in Blood. I'm not fully sure yet which one. But this one is also a very high contender, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. That's my update. and I will keep you posted on how the reading is going later. 38% in, and the story is really starting to pick up. I'm starting to love it. We have a lot more dragon action now as well, which I love. That was the only thing that was missing for me, I think. That we got a better scope of who these mythical creatures are, how magic works, how it is to be bonded, you know? So all of this is now falling into place. But it's very politic heavy, and we're 40% in, and we had almost nothing with our male main character happening. And also the chemistry is not there. I don't feel it. Like, I don't feel like I'm rooting for a male main character. That's everything for now. That's my update. I'm curious. I think it's gonna pick up now. I hope so, because it was a pretty slow start. I feel like 40% just for world building is a lot. Like, that is intense, you know? So I hope that now we're gonna get some action, like actual action. And that also the male main interest is gonna be more up my alley now. I'm on page 30 of A Fate Inked in Blood, and I think the best way to describe how I'm feeling about this book is that I enjoy A Fate Fortune Fire, which I'm like almost halfway through now, but I am obsessed with this. I'm only 2 chapters in, but I'm like, wow, she's so badass. And the Norse mythology in this, I'm fully hooked. Like, this, so good. I'm really excited to see how the story is gonna unfold. So I'm gonna try to finish it today. I have the whole day off now. I'm gonna read. We're gonna see how that goes. It's Friday now, and on Sunday is the event, so I'm really trying to finish this one before, and hopefully also A Fate Fortune Fire. So let's see. And maybe the Bridge Kingdom, but that is a stretch, I think. I don't think that's gonna be possible, but we will see. We have not spoken in a little bit, but I did finish A Fate Inked in Blood. I started yesterday morning, which was a Friday, and today is Saturday, so tomorrow is the event actually. Yeah, I did finish it because I was like, I'm gonna read it in a whole day. On Thursday I had my graduation ceremony, so now I'm officially done with my study. I have my diploma, and yeah, that's why I also didn't have a lot of time to read any further in the other books. But yesterday I had the urge to pick this one up, and actually it was really good. Like, I told you already that I really am enjoying this. I did really enjoy it up to like the midway part. Then it felt a bit repetitive at times, or like the plot wasn't really plotting. So yeah, I feel like I was sometimes hoping for a little bit more than it was. But overall, really good book. This is a lot about Norse mythology, and what I love about this is the female main character. She is relatable in a way, and she's also badass, and wow. So there's like this whole fantasy system that I don't know how in depth I should explain it to you right now, but basically the premise of this is she is married to a severe douchebag. This man that she's married to, he has a drop of God's blood in him, and that means that these people, like, they have special abilities. They are blessed by the Nordic gods. He was a fisher, so he could, like, for example, summon fish, I think. So that was really interesting. But he was a douchebag. She hated him to her guts, like, worst man alive. And then he is selling her out to the region's Jarl, and he's basically like a king of the region, I would say. Insane. She has something that the Jarl wants, like there was a prophecy being made, and she's in the center of it. So basically the men around her are just all using her, and the son of the Jarl, called Björn, he is this like enigmatic man who's super hot, Viking vibes to the core. So like I looked up fan art and I was like, I cannot. Like, just envisioning the characters like I saw them in the fan art really helped with how I was addicted to the story. And it could be potentially that the both fates of Björn and Freya are intertwined. So I do have a few thoughts on this. Like, I can already say I think I'm gonna rate this 4 stars, simply because I would have loved for at least 1 or 2 scenes in his perspective. Like, we didn't get his POV, it was first person POV from Freya's perspective. I missed a little bit of seeing more of him, but now with where it went with the story, I also understand. But maybe in the next book we could get a little bit more of that. Because in general he was hot, but I was not really connected to him at all times. I was not like feeling like I was rooting super hard for him. Their banter was really good though. Like, the whole dialogue in this was so real. everything was very fast paced. As I said, especially the first half was super fast paced. Then for me personally, it just felt like a bit dragged out, but it was really emotional. We had great character development. The Jarl in here, he was insane. Like, you could really tell that he had like this mindset of the gods are choosing our fate, and like they predicted this, or this is the prophecy, we need to follow it. Like, he made no sense sometimes, or he just twisted the things the way he wanted to. Like, he really seemed insane, and I think that was so well done. I loved that about the book. And overall, also the world building is very, very nice. I do love the Norse mythology, like I cannot complain about that. I did see on Goodreads that one person said they didn't really understand the world or the magic system behind everything. For me personally, I had a little bit of background with Norse mythology, so I knew a lot more about it going in already. Like, not just from Marvel, but also like I did a little bit of research. I think that's definitely helpful in that instance, because names were familiar, powers were familiar. I could move along with the information I was getting, and I wasn't super confused at all times. But overall, it felt a little bit predictable, because halfway through I was like, I see where this is going, I know what's gonna happen. So it didn't feel so thrilling anymore for me, because it was like, okay, like, I see what you're doing, I'm picking up the clues, you know? There was a little bit of repetition also in the female main character, like her actions and the things she was thinking, but it also made sense for her character development, and I'm really excited to see how she's gonna be in the second book. But on the other hand, I'm also not sure if I'm gonna pick it up, simply because I really felt like it was so predictable, the second part, like the final ending of this. I was like, I knew this was gonna happen. So this predictability took kind of the joy out of it for me. But on the other hand, now I'm going into the second one completely blind, so that's also fine. I also, just for funsies, I had timed my reading experience, and as you can see, I finished it within 8.5 hours. I think that's pretty okay for like a fantasy book. I mean, it was 400 pages, but I mean, still world building and stuff. So yeah, I think it's okay. Like 50 pages an hour, not the fastest, not the slowest, but I just wanted to try how fast I can read this. And also it kept me kind of on track, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna continue A Fate Forged in Fire tonight. I don't think that I will be able to read the Bridge Kingdom still, because I mean, it's tomorrow morning, literally. Like, I need to get up at 7 or something, so that's probably not gonna happen. But I saw a TikTok on Björn, and there was some fan art, so I took a screenshot, and I'm gonna show you now. I mean, this man, like, if this is not enough of an incentive to read this, I don't know what is. Just saying. Okay, so that's all for now. I'm gonna keep you posted, and otherwise we're gonna see each other tomorrow morning at the book fair. I'm excited. Been here now for like almost an hour. Damage has been done. I've spent a lot of money, but so many cute stores are here, like smaller businesses, and I'm gonna show them all to you later, like everything I got, because the art that some people do is insane. It's really great. So I'm super happy, super excited. And now the panel talk is gonna start with all the authors. So yeah, I'm gonna film a little bit of that for you.
Story about a puppy that got left behind somewhere when I was like 5 at school. So yeah, I really have been writing for as long as I was able to write. Even if that meant making her into a not very likable character, at least at first. I think and I hope that you'll agree that she does grow as a character. I think that's crucial with a book. My favourite dragon book currently is probably When Women Were Dragons by Kelly Barnhill. It's a brilliant book, yeah.
Girls who were told to put their fires out, burn them all to the fucking ground. Yeah, so before I was an author, I was a zookeeper. So I worked with some truly incredible animals. So I took a lot of inspiration from the animal kingdom. We have animals like elephants and killer whales who exist in matriarchal societies. They're actually some of the only species that have the grandmothering effect, which is where humans have it too, where we live past our reproductive years, and there should be no biological advantage to it apart from wisdom. And it's only the females that live that long.
Now burn to dim bright. He stays right beside me. He sees through all my flames. When I try to hide it, I crash, I break, I scream. But I still drive him crazy. I haven't played nice, yet he still wants me. I give him hell, but heaven sent him to come down.
We changed our spot now for the panel talk. Hopefully we're gonna see better. Got a matcha. Danielle L. Jensen is still about to be called up, so I'm very, very excited. Good day so far.
Gebaseerd op Suriname. En dan in de tijd dat het nog gekoloniseerd was door de Nederlanders. Dus eigenlijk is het... Danielle!
Well, you meet Zara and Karis in the second book in the series, which is the Traitor Queen in English. Karis is the brother of Lara, who is the heroine of the Bridge Kingdom, the first two books. And Zara is the heir apparent of Belcotta. How I write is I tend to know the inciting event, so the thing that triggers the plot, and I build it out from there. I spend a lot of time thinking about my books before I start writing. In some cases, I'll think about them for years before I start writing. And so the story is very much like a film strip in my head. I can see it, I know major plot elements, I know who the characters are. And so when I am sitting down to write, I'm very much transposing something that I can already see in my mind. In the case of the Bridge Kingdom, in the first book, it's how can we control this bridge that is so critical and considered so valuable to every nation. I knew that I needed to create something that was going to be able to facilitate that dynamic. Thinking about oil and gas pipelines, imagining, like dragons and, hot Vikings and all that sort of stuff. I'm not paying even the slightest bit attention to what was going on in the meeting. It was really not the right career for me. And there came a moment when I was able to pursue what had become a hobby. And I said, I want to do this for real. I want this to be my job. And so I went after it, went back to university to get an English degree, and really focused on my craft and writing. And it worked out, and I could let go of finance, and now I am rewarded for my daydreams because I write them down and then sell them to all of you. Yes, very much so. My favorite character is Karis. He is my type of guy. I like all of my guys to be different. I want them to all feel unique and memorable to you, so I'm not always writing my ideal. But Karis, the bookish, kind of heavy backstory, sarcastic, solves things with his head because he's just so smart. But if he has to fight, is quite competent. That's my type. So that's my guy. That's your guy. That's my guy.
Coming to my senses, spinning all alone. And yeah, he's all mine. Right here where I left him. Not taking any chances. Coming in hot. Asteroid down. There's no more second guessing. Coming to my senses, spinning all alone. And yeah, he's all mine. Right here where I left him. Not taking any chances. Coming in hot. Asteroid. Just like an asteroid. Just like an asteroid.
I am back home now, and the bag is full.
to the brim. Let's look into it. What shall we start with? I actually got a goodie bag. I'm gonna be honest, the goodie bag was not what I expected it to be. Like, not a lot of goodies. So here it is. So this is the one from my boyfriend. I gave mine away because there was a Dutch book in here. I'm gonna show you the book because he still has his book. I just don't understand it. I will not be able to read it. So I gave mine away to someone who can use it better. But here it is a quote from Twilight, but again in Dutch. I don't understand it. En zo werd de leven verliet op het lam. I asked, and it's the Twilight quote, and this is how the wolf fell for the lamp or something. And they had a lot of brochures and a lot of advertisements in there. So actually, besides the book wasn't really a goodie, and as I said, for me the book wasn't necessary. So yeah, we're gonna quickly start with the books. I didn't buy any new ones, but I did get mine signed. And Hazel McBride, she gave such a beautiful speech, and for me it's also kind of influencing how I like the book so far that I'm reading it, because I heard like her whole story of how she did the research on this book and why it came to be. So I just feel like it really influenced how I'm viewing the book as of right now. And also she gave such a beautiful dedication in this to me. She was not just signing it, which I'm very happy about, but also she said, Chantal, you are the light, shine for us. And I think that's really, really sweet, like to give a message to all the people that are there, that she took the time to write a sentence for us. You know, I think that's really beautiful. Really happy that I got to meet her. There is a lot of love that she pours into her craft, and I can definitely see that. Just because I was having troubles with the world building, as I told you before, that doesn't mean that it's a bad book, you know? So it's just, yeah, maybe also personal preference or how I am able to get into the book. Then also I was able to get a signature from Danielle L. Jensen. So as you know already, I annotated this one. And here, where is it? Here you have her signature, and also in the Bridge Kingdom. So you could only get 2 books signed from her. Here we go. So I'm very, very happy about those. I'm actually really excited. There were a lot of very sweet, very kind authors. Oh my gosh. Very sweet and very kind authors, and also so many small businesses that I'm going to show you now. I got a tumbler. I actually don't know if they put the shop in here or not. I hope they did, but there's no card in here, so I honestly don't know which shop this was from. Unfortunately, all the other shops I'm going to link down below for you guys, because these were really kind people, very passionate about their craft, and it was beautiful to see. So I definitely would encourage you to check them out. This one is a tumbler. I'm going to show it to you now. I've been looking for a bookish tumbler, or like a jar. Is it a jar or a tumbler? Well, I've been looking for one for a while, and this one looked very cute. And it's like saying fueled by good books. And then my weekend plans, reading. Over here is I like big books and I cannot lie. I'm reading, don't talk to me, bookworm. So just really cute like little stickers on here, and I like the colors a lot. And yeah, I'm very excited to have this. It's actually bigger than my usual jars that I have, and I think otherwise I could also use it as a TBR jar. So that's what I was thinking. I also feel like it was reasonable. It was 15 euros. On Etsy you usually need to pay a lot of shipping, so I was like, once I'm there, you know, when in Rome. Before we go further into this video, I 2 times bought something from this store and I need to show it to you. This woman, I'm gonna link her down below. I've never seen such beautiful art in my entire life. Like, she did everything by herself. It was her own art. It's insane. She is insane, and she's such a sweet person. She's an artist and an illustrator, and here's her card. Blue Illusion Art. So as I said, I'm gonna link it down below, and I'm gonna show you now. I got 3 bookmarks. The first one is inspired by When the Moon Hatched. This is what it looks like. And then you turn it, and this is the other half. So she also has the full-on prints, but I just thought I could use a bookmark size better. But it's just gorgeous. Like, the detail on this is insane. And then I got 2 more from her because I went back and I was like, this woman needs to be supported. It's insanity how well she does what she does. This is Farah and Recent from Akatar. Really, really beautiful. And on the back, this is what it looks like. Gorgeous. And might even be my favorite because it doesn't have people on it, but it's just so beautiful. The dragons. Wow. Like, you cannot tell me this is not the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen. Like the mountains down here. It's so gorgeous. Like, sorry, but I couldn't believe that when I saw that. I was like, this is beautiful. And I also got a little Kindle sticker. Could have bought her whole store, to be honest. So it was like a little sticker with 2 cats. and I found them really cute. And it's like a little witchy book that they're looking on. I found those really, really cute. So yeah, I can highly, highly recommend this store to you. I'm gonna link it down below. I asked her, I talked to her for a little bit, and she said she's painting all of those herself. Like, this is her own craft. I'm so impressed. Like, I'm really grateful that I got these, and I'm so excited for them. And they're also a reasonable price. So please check her out if you can. I'm myself already confused what is still in here, to be fair. From the signing, actually, from A Fate Forged in Fire, I was able to get 2 more bookmarks as well for free. Really, really nice as well. Really cute quotes. How could I be fire when the only thing that makes me burn is you? Okay. And then we have this one. You will not survive me. Is that a threat? It's a promise. Very, very nice. So I'm grateful that I was able to get those for free. This one is so cute, cutely packed. It's Ohsrslybookmarks. I'm gonna try to keep this whole. Oh shit, I already fucked up. I hope she put a card in it so that I can link it for you. I don't even know what I got in that shop. Oh, okay. So she even asked me, I got this bookmark by the way. She asked me if I wanted the edges round, so she quickly did that there. Books are my love language, and I found this one really, really cute. And here's the brand on it. But she also gave me another bookmark, and that has her website and everything on it. And that's really, really cute. I think that's a great idea, especially with the ghosts. Really nice. I have so many bookmarks now. It's insanity. And there are more to come. Like, I just went berserk. I thought you can never have too many bookmarks. I think now I will never have to buy any more bookmarks in my entire life. I don't even know what's in here. Oh. Oh. Huh? I think I might have bought some things that are a bit double. So because it's fall is coming, I went to Basically Brit, and she has a sticker like this. I found that really, really nice because I don't have a glitter sticker yet. This was the first purchase I made. I wanted to get a pumpkin. And then I also got a Cozy Autumn Book Club bookmark. Here on the back it has this. Really, really cute. Location, cabin in the woods, day, autumn equinox, pumpkin spice latte included. I think that's super cute. So I'm very happy about that. This is also a bookmark, so it's also cute. And the last thing, besides the book that we got for free, is from October Dots. This store was insane. They have a beautiful website. I checked it out while I was there. You need to check it out too. It was so special and such good quality. I got 2 bookmarks there. One, the Eras Tour Admission. How cool is that? Valid for all 13 eras. Includes glitter tears and late night epiphanies. Powered by heartbreak and sequence. How cool is that? Gorgeous. And they have very firm paper. They're very good quality. And then I love this one too. Seasonal Pass. Stay at the inn, drink coffee at the diner, visit the gazebo. Oh. Town Square event pass, valid at all town events and town meetings. It's giving Gilmore Girls, and I could not be any happier. This was such a great store. I'm impressed. Like, all this art in there, crazy. Like, so many creative people. It was amazing. And now I have like way too many bookmarks. Like, literally way too many. I don't want to know how much money I spent, to be honest. But here's the book that I got. My camera's about to die. This is the Dutch edition of Yellowface. As I said, cannot read it. I hope my boyfriend is gonna read it, but I think it's a great book, and they gave also other books around and you could switch and trade them. So yeah, it was overall a very, very successful day. I'm super happy. And we're gonna continue reading in this vlog. We are over 50% through, like 67% now, but from 50% onwards, the romance was kicking in. Guys, he may just have... I don't even know if I can say this on the internet. He cut off a hand from a man that was injuring her. Like, laid eyes on her and he just cut off his hand. Yeah. I mean, not that I want that in real life to happen. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl, you know? So, yeah, romantasy is romantasying. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just in bed because I feel like crap today. But, yeah, it's insane. So how can I be fire if the only thing that makes me burn is you? This man is too good. I finished this book last night. Wow. Wow. Like, I still need to transfer my annotations, so I have not done that yet because I read it on my Kindle. Can tell you already, if you're intrigued in the premise of this, which I don't know if we talked about it. I don't think we did. I'm gonna do that in a second. But if you're curious, I think I got it on Kindle for 99 cents, so contemplate. Contemplate getting it as an ebook to try it out and see. So this is a book about dragons, and we have... I'm sorry if I'm butchering the names. This is the biggest thing for me. Like, I don't know if I'm able to get them all right, but we have our main female character whose name is Emira, and she is by birthright queen to this land. However, another family currently is at the throne. I think I already talked to you about that. So yeah, she needs to try to get her throne back, and in that family, Fiorian is also like one of the brothers. So the problem is he's a prince and she's basically no one, but by birthright she's the queen, and she's like super powerful and she has a lot of fire magic, but also people have ice magic. The magic system I don't fully get yet. I feel like a lot more people can have different elemental magic depending on maybe which thing they're bonded to. I don't know, because they're bonding to dragons, but you can also bond to phoenixes, for example. In the last few pages there was a woman who had ice magic, so I was like, okay, I think we have all the magics in here, apparently. So that was something that confused me a little bit, to be fair. It is very politic heavy. Like the first 200 pages you only... Oh, I still have my bookmark in here. Super cute. In the first 200 pages you only have politics. Almost. Which is why when I first talked to you about it, I wasn't a big fan. I just wasn't vibing, you know? Like, it was too much for me to comprehend, because also all the names, it was so intense. Like, so many new names, such a new magic system. I really had to take my time with this. Of course, like, listening to her panel talk, understanding like her thought process behind things did help. I told you already, once the romance came into play, then I was more hooked. Like, then it also became easier because I felt like we were then in a stable position and we stayed in the same place for a little bit. Hi! I thought someone else was coming in, but it's my dad. I was like afraid for a second. I was like, what is that noise? So that was great that then we were staying in the same place. Everything stayed the same for a little bit, so I didn't have to think too much about the politics going on at the moment, and that also gave my mind a little break, to be fair. So I rated this 4.25 stars. It's a very, very good book. Very well written. There are quotes in here that I really, really loved. It was really emotional. It got me hooked. Yeah, I feel like the build-up was too long. That's the only thing that I have with this that lowered it down for me, and also like the male main character was a bit tricky sometimes. The end I could foreshadow a little bit, like I had an inkling, I had a feeling, so that was not so shocking to me. I still want to read the second one though. It really grew on me. I'm liking it way more than I did when I started it. So yeah, 4.25 stars is not a bad rating at all. And then also right after that I went into The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle L. Jensen. I'm only on chapter 3 right now, so I really didn't read much. But oh my gosh, the first 2 chapters were insane. Like, even there we had a lot of politics already, but those 2 first chapters, they shocked me. I was done for. I was like, what the hell is happening? I can tell you because it's literally in the first 10 pages. She wants to marry this king and she wants to like form a political alliance, and I think she has 13 sisters, and another sister was chosen to marry into that family and to do all the bidding and to become queen eventually. But our female main character, she was like, nope, I want to do that. I want to be queen. So she poisons all her sisters. Actually literally kills them, so that she's the only choice. Like, it's a bit insane. So now we're following her, embarking on this journey, trying to kill this prince, or this king, King Aaron. And she's gonna try to kill him and is having to marry him first. Insane, insane. It was the most intense start to a book I've ever read, but I don't hate it so far, you know? But if I'm gonna like the female main character, that's the big question, because I don't think I can sympathize with her. I don't think she's supposed to be sympathetic either. I mean, you cannot make me like someone who kills all her family just because of power. She has to have a lot of redeeming qualities for that to be valid, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Even then it's not valid. Yeah, that was really intense. Let's continue reading. I cannot wait, and here was my update. So far we had really good books, like both 4 stars is super solid. Can't complain. Am I rotting in bed today? Yes, I am. We listen and we don't judge, okay? We listen and we don't judge. I've been reading a little bit more in the Bridge Kingdom recently, and I'm now halfway through. To be fair, the female main character redeemed herself like one chapter after what I had told you, so that's out of the question now. She redeemed herself. Still not the most likable character I've ever read about, to be fair. Like, I don't know, I'm not vibing with her as much as I thought I would. Also him, I cannot really grasp his character yet. I get that he's supposed to be a good person, but I just don't get it. And yeah, it's very, not even politics heavy, it's just also not plot heavy. I don't even know what it is, it's just sometimes a bit monotone. Lara, she's really discovering this world that she's in now and this island, and it's so much like a world building and getting to know everything that's going on, and she's really just plotting and scheming how to screw them over basically. So I feel like we have a lot of setup for this story right now, and I feel like we're almost 200 pages in. We're halfway through. I want more. I need more. I need more moments between the two of them. I need more moments of what's actually going on, you know? So yeah, that's that. I'm not convinced yet. I'm not fully loving it yet, but I think we are gonna get there. Hello everyone. I finished The Bridge Kingdom last night, and I had to think about my rating for a little bit, because the last time I checked in with you, I was not having it. I was like, this is so slow paced, and I didn't really feel connected to the characters at all. I think it was good that I said it, because right after that, it picked up the pace. And then the second half was amazing. I was obsessed. So I feel like we're at a better point now, obviously. So I will continue the series, that's for sure, 100%. I don't know when yet, but I will. And I love this so much. I rated it a 4 stars as well. It would have been higher, as I said, if the beginning would have been a bit different. So for me, this is not really a fall read. I feel like this is a very good fantasy to read during summer. It's playing on an island, they're always on the water, there are snakes, and it's like a jungle around them, you know? It's super like more humid surroundings and warmer surroundings, and not necessarily like the cold as we have with A Fate inked by blood. Both very solid books by her, like both Danielle Jensen books I really enjoyed. It's not my favorite yet, you know, but I think we're gonna get there. I feel like this really has potential. This was everything. This was today's video. I still need to annotate my copy, like I highlighted it, but I still need to add the tabs. I really love this. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was definitely a fun one for me. It was something completely different than what we usually do, but yeah, I thought we would switch it up every once in a while. I hope you have a beautiful and blissful day, and I'm gonna see you when I see you. Next week, this week, we will see each other. Take care. Bye!